I need to be honest with you. A message from my heart and from the universe. I need to be honest with you, and I hope you'll listen to what I have to say with an open heart. This isn't easy for me, but I've reached a point where I can no longer hold back the thoughts that have been sitting quietly in the corners of my mind. I owe you the truth, not just for your sake, but for mine too. You deserve to hear what's real, and I deserve to speak from a place of clarity and honesty. Lately, I've been doing a lot of thinking about us, about what we've shared, about where we're heading, and what kind of future is really unfolding between us. I've looked at our moments together, some joyful, some complicated, all significant, and I've been asking myself what it all means now. Has our path shifted? Are we still walking side by side? Or are we gently drifting in different directions? It's not easy for me to say this, because it's not that I've stopped caring. In fact, that's part of what makes this so difficult. But I've come to a realization that feels important to speak out loud. Our connection, as meaningful as it has been, might no longer be aligned with where our souls are meant to go next. And that's a truth I can no longer ignore. You see, I've been questioning our direction. The longer I sit with these feelings, the more I realize we may be trying to build a future on foundations that no longer match. We started out with hope, with energy, with the belief that we could make something strong together. And for a time, we did. We gave each other comfort and companionship. But somewhere along the way, something shifted. Slowly, quietly. And maybe we've both felt it, though perhaps we were too afraid to name it. The truth is, I've been struggling to see how we move forward from here without either of us having to compromise something essential about who we are. I've tried to visualize our future, and when I do, there's a kind of fog that doesn't lift. That vision that once felt so certain now feels blurry and fragile. And please believe me when I say this. It's not because you've done anything wrong. It's not about blame or fault or disappointment. You are a beautiful, caring, strong soul. You've given me moments I'll always treasure. This isn't about whether you were enough, because you always were. But I've learned that love is not just about feelings. It's about direction. It's about two people who not only care deeply for each other, but also share a vision of what they want their lives to become. And over time, I've come to see that our visions might not be the same. The things that matter most to us, the values, the goals, the unspoken hopes, we don't always meet there. And that matters. Maybe you've noticed it too. Maybe you felt, even in the quietest moments, that something didn't quite align. Maybe you've wondered, like I have, whether holding on tightly is the same as growing together, or whether we're just afraid of letting go. I'm not saying any of this because I want to hurt you. Quite the opposite. I'm saying it because I respect you. I care about you deeply. And I want both of us to be free to find the kind of love that feels effortless, peaceful, and right. We both deserve to be with someone who doesn't just care, but who sees a clear future with us. Someone who looks at us and sees home, sees possibility, sees forever. And if I'm being honest, I don't know if I can be that person for you anymore. And maybe, just maybe, you can't be that person for me either. And that's okay. That doesn't make what we had less real. It just means the path is changing. And while change can feel like loss, sometimes it's just a redirection, an invitation to grow, to expand, to evolve into the people we're meant to become. That doesn't require bitterness or blame. It just requires honesty and courage. I want you to know that I wish you every happiness. I want you to find someone who adores every part of you, someone whose path naturally intertwines with yours, without force or friction. And I want the same for myself. And maybe, just maybe, after some time and healing, we can look back on this chapter with grace. Maybe we'll remember it not as a failure, but as something sacred, as something that taught us, softened us, prepared us for the next part of our journey. I don't know what the future holds, but I do know that pretending isn't love. Silence isn't kindness. And staying out of fear isn't the same as choosing to grow. So I'm choosing growth. I'm choosing truth. And I hope in your own time, you'll do the same. But before I end this, there's something else I want to talk to you about. Something deeper. Something spiritual. Because this isn't just a moment of emotional reckoning. It's also a spiritual turning point for you. A shift in your energy, your path, your finances, and your soul's calling. Let's talk about that. A spiritual message from the universe about your finances and freedom. There is a message coming through for you loud and clear from the universe, from your higher self, from the divine. It's time to release your attachment to material possessions and redefine what abundance truly means for you. You may not realize it, but you've been carrying weight that isn't yours. Emotional weight, financial pressure, the burden of trying to prove your worth through what you own, what you achieve, or how much you accumulate. And the universe is asking you gently, but firmly to let go. You see, true prosperity doesn't come from your bank account. It doesn't come from your job title, your status, or the car you drive. Real abundance begins within. It grows in your spirit, your heart, your mind. It's rooted in peace, in alignment, in faith. When you chase money out of fear, when you grip it too tightly or define your success by it, you block the natural flow of abundance. But when you trust, when you give freely, when you invest in your spiritual growth and act from a place of love, everything shifts. This is your moment to shift. Let go of the idea that you are not enough unless you have more. Let go of the belief that happiness is waiting for you at the end of some financial finish line. That's an illusion. Joy is available now. Freedom is available now. You are being asked to cleanse your energy of scarcity thinking, to stop tying your self-worth to the external world. Because the truth is, the universe wants to bless you, but it cannot deliver those blessings when your hands are already full of what no longer serves you. Start creating space. Clear the clutter, not just in your home, but in your mind. Clear out the limiting beliefs, the patterns of overspending to feel better, the habits of comparing your journey to others. Clear out the shame you carry around money. You don't need it anymore. It was never yours to begin with. Now is the time to begin building true wealth. Not just financial wealth, but spiritual wealth. The kind of richness that stays with you even when the world shakes. The kind of peace that cannot be bought or stolen. The kind of freedom that doesn't depend on a paycheck. This is a sacred invitation. You are being guided to align your financial life with your spiritual truth. And when you do, miracles unfold. You'll begin to see money as a tool, not a measure of worth. You'll start to attract resources, not by hustling harder, but by being more authentic. You'll find yourself spending more wisely, giving more generously, and receiving more easily. The universe responds to energy. And when your energy is rooted in love, abundance, and trust, your outer life starts to mirror that. This is not about giving everything away or becoming reckless. It's about shifting your foundation. It's about knowing that no matter what happens in the physical world, you are always supported. You are being called to invest in what matters, your growth, your peace, your healing, your purpose. That's where true wealth is found. That's where miracles are born. And yes, your finances will begin to shift too. As you release the old beliefs and step into this new way of being, you'll notice money flowing to you in unexpected ways. Opportunities will appear. Help will come. Support will show up, sometimes through people, sometimes through moments of divine timing. But you must first choose to believe that you are worthy, that you are already abundant, that you don't need to chase or force or struggle to prove anything. You are already enough. So if you've been worried about money, take a breath, let go, say aloud, I am not my bank balance. I am not my possessions. I am a soul on a divine journey, and I trust that I will always have what I need. Say it again. Say it every day if you need to. Because the more you believe it, the more real it becomes. You are supported. You are loved. And you are being guided into a new chapter, not just in your relationships, but in your entire life. Let this be the moment you return to yourself. Let this be the moment you stop chasing and start aligning. Let this be the moment you trust, not in the world, but in the divine. Everything you seek is already within you. Final thoughts. Letting go, moving forward, and opening the door to a new future. So here we are, a moment of ending, and also a moment of beginning. Maybe this relationship is shifting. Maybe it's time to say goodbye to what we once imagined and hello to what is really possible. And maybe, just maybe, it's also time for you to say goodbye to old fears, old patterns, and old beliefs about who you are and what you're worth. You're not just closing one chapter. You're stepping into a new season, emotionally, spiritually, financially. And even if it feels uncertain, even if your heart aches a little, you are ready. I believe in you. I believe in your journey. And I believe that the best is not behind you, it's ahead. Walk forward with faith. Let love lead the way. Let the truth set you free. And let the universe show you what it's been trying to give you all along. Your next chapter is calling, and it's going to be more beautiful than you can imagine.